Hey guys, Ladders to Nowhere here. I tried playing some 1v1 today. I know basically just to do something a little different. I thought maybe I could get some footage or whatever. And what I realized with playing 1v1 is you always hear, trolling videos and everything, 1v1 me, 1v1 me. And I realized that you can't play these games. It's completely unplayable. These are the first 3 matches of 1v1 I've tried. I've tried the 2-2 and the 3-3 before, but for the face-off mode. This is the first time I tried playing 1v1. I thought, maybe it'd be something different, whatever. And nobody stays in the fucking game. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even understand. These are 3 matches, all back-to-back here. I think this first one lasts for, I don't know, about 5 minutes, roughly. And he backs out. And then the next one, it literally doesn't even start before the guy backs out. So, that's like a minute match. And then the third match, it's roughly a 7-minute match. And the guy was actually doing well. I don't understand. He killed me a bunch, and I just happened to kill him more, and he got frustrated and backed out. And, I don't understand. If I was losing, like if I was getting my ass kicked, I would stick in it till the end, because why the fuck not? You might as well, if you lose legitimately, you lose legitimately. I don't understand why people won't stay in the game. So I just thought it was funny. I don't know. Is it that you're scared to lose, or is it that you don't want it to affect your KD? Maybe they dashboard. I don't even know if that still works. I know people used to do that with older Call of Duties. I don't even know what the hell happened there. Did you see that lag? That was ridiculous. There was a couple spots like that in this match. But anyway, like, is it that you don't want your KD affected, or you just don't want to lose? I don't understand it, because I mean, really, it's a video game. I don't give a shit if you. I don't even know what the match on those is. Maybe is it 30 kills like free for all or whatever? But I mean, if it is, if you do 30 to zip and you slaughter the shit out of me, then you know what, you did that. That's awesome. I don't understand. So it's just kind of funny to me. It's kind of silly, but I thought. I mean, mostly the reason I'm uploading it like this is because I thought it was absolutely ridiculous that the first 3 matches I tried at 1v1, I can complete a whole match. Like, really? I don't understand that. Like, why even put the game mode in there if no one's gonna complete a match? That's kind of what I was getting at. Is it's silly because you can't even play it. I guess it's good for certain things like game battles. For instance, I think Game Battles does a lot of 1v1s and 2v2s, and although it's private matches just as easy as, I don't know. It's kind of silly, that's all. So, I'm gonna let this play out, and you can watch these and realize that nobody is gonna do anything, and I don't know. But anyway, I don't know, just something to throw in there since I got some time to talk here. If anyone's a classic gamer, such as, I mean, being older, like, I'm 35, I've had systems ever since Atari. Got them the Atari when I was really little in the very early 80s, and then I had a Nintendo, and, oh god, the list goes on and on. Super Nintendo, 64, Genesis, Dreamcast, Lynx. Or no, I didn't have a Lynx, I had a Jaguar. Whichever one was harder to find, I didn't have that one. I had the more common one. But, I've had a shit ton of systems over the years. And one system I never had because, well, there's 2 I never had because they were ridiculously expensive. The games were ridiculously expensive. They were hard to find. It was the Panasonic 3DO and the Neo Geo. And the reason I'm mentioning this and going into that for a little minute was it was just announced, I'm a little behind the times here, probably a week ago or so, And I read about it then. I haven't really made a video about it, so I thought I would talk about it. And they are coming out with a system around holiday time this year. It will be the Neo Geo X Gold, and what it is it is a preloaded handheld system. So it's kind of like the Neo Geo Pocket. It's a preloaded. It's got 20 preloaded games. You cannot add games to it. You cannot take games off of it. It's a preloaded system, kind of like those Atari retro systems that they put out. You know, they have the games on it. That's it. That's what you got. So anyway, it's a handheld system. It's kind of like the Neo Geo Pocket. You know, it's a little handheld. It's got a little screen on it. But it also comes with a like kind of replica system looking docking bay. So you can dock it and play it on your TV. And with this docking bay is a joystick, like a full-on arcade joystick. So it's, you know, kind of like the old one they released when they released the system in the first place. So you have this big-ass arcade-style joystick, the docking bay, the handheld, and 20 preloaded games for $200. So $199 is the price point on it. And I think that's pretty fucking cool. Like, I got into an argument with a guy at work because he's an old school gamer, but he's a little naive because he thought it was a regular system that they were re-releasing, and he was thinking it would do better than the Wii U. And I thought that was pretty funny, but I do think because it is a preloaded system, it has a little less appeal than it would for I mean, if they re-release a system, like a complete retro system where you could play the old games if you could find them, or they even re-release games, things like that, I think it would do better than a preloaded system. However, I would have to look. I don't remember, but I have no idea how many preloaded games were how many games were actually released for the system. I would have to look it up. I could look it up right now, but I'm not going to. But you know, there actually might not have been too many. I mean, 20 might be a pretty good basis of coverage for all of those. So it's kind of neat. I think I might pick it up. I might get sick of it real fast though, because I get excited to play retro system stuff I had when I was a kid. And, you know, play Nintendo, you know, NES, original NES, 8-bit, and you know, I used to love the shit out of like Kung Fu, Excite Bike, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Contra. You know, there were a ton of games I used to play, and I used to play them daily, and I loved them. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times I played Contra, or Excite Bike, or Skate or Die, shit for Skate or Die. But you know, and then I play Nintendo, and I'm like, oh god, this sucks. So you have this nostalgia factor that wants you to play certain things, and you're like, oh, that would be fun. And I used to love that. That's badass, and all of this and that. But then when it comes right down to it, you play and you're like, ugh, like this sucks. Why'd I ever think this was great? And you know, it's not that it sucks, because for the time, it was a pretty amazing system and a pretty amazing thing. And you know, the downfall to that is that, you know, things do change and they aren't quite as exciting as they were before. So, will it do well? Probably not. I don't expect everyone to run out at holiday time and buy a Neo Geo X Gold for $200 when the Wii U is coming out. A ton of other games are coming out for people to play. And, yeah, so, you know, I don't really expect it. However, I think it's kind of cool, and I think things like that would be neat. I mean, you know, maybe I'm dating myself, but how cool would it be for like a preloaded Nintendo 64 system? It's got maybe like 100 games on it or something, like, you know, all the games released for it, like in a built-in hard drive. It looks nostalgic. It has the same aesthetics as, you know, a regular N64. It's just, you don't have to search for all the games. You don't have to collect the games, although for some people collecting is part of the appeal. However, if you just want to play all the old games and stuff like that, yeah, I know there's emulators, and, you know, you can put your PC and get an emulator, and I'm aware of that. But I mean to actually have like a physical console system. You know, it's kind of neat. I think definitely people would buy them, but I don't see the point in spending all this money to release them. Like I said, the Neo Geo is not going to sell well. Do I think some people will buy it? Absolutely. I mean, I might. But I don't know. I just, for the cost research and all that, the licensing fees and everything they have to do to release this, it's probably not worth it. But who the hell knows? I mean, we'll see. Yeah, so, that's kind of cool. I think it's neat. Other than that, I really, I don't have that much to say. I wasn't planning on uploading this video, or I just thought I would try to get some 1v1s and see what happened. And this is what happened. This game was actually, pretty good. I don't understand why this guy dropped out. I mean, he was pretty much, I don't know if he actually got ahead of me. I read about tie, so it's not like I was slaughtering him or anything like that. He just gets, I get a couple kills on him without him getting a kill on me, and he just gets pissed. And that's just silly. So, I don't know. I think 1v1 is pretty much unplayable, because I think everyone's a bitch at some point or another. Even the people who are good, they might rage quit or whatever if they slip up a few times. And I guess, if you're watching this and you don't really play 1v1 and you want to try, stick it out to the end. Like, don't, even if you're losing, I mean, who gives a shit, really? It's a fucking video game. I mean, it's supposed to be fun, and I understand if you're just getting slaughtered, it's not really fun, but it's supposed to be fun. Try to make it fun. Don't take it so goddamn seriously. In general, not just 1v1, video games. I mean, fuck. It's a video game. It's a little console that hooks up to your TV that you sit by yourself and play. It's not a life force. It's not like it's not, doing dialysis and keeping you alive. It's a fucking video game. Enjoy it. Like, I thoroughly enjoy video games. I don't care if I'm winning or losing. Sometimes getting your ass kicked is fun. I mean, you can make it fun just by being a smartass. I don't know. So, yeah, don't quit. I can stick it out. Who cares? Win or lose. And not everyone is the best player all the time. I don't expect someone to be the best player all the time. I mean, even like the great YouTube commentators that I'm not gonna mention because I'm not really trying to call anybody out or anything. But I'm sure they have shitty games too. They don't play extremely well every single game. So I don't know why you think you have to. Just stick it out, have fun with it. It's kind of like skateboard videos, I guess. I'm gonna relate video game commentators to professional skateboarders for a minute, because what it's like is a skateboard video comes out, so they release these videos and everything's mixed. It's land this, land that, huge trick, solid. So all these little kids that are, just starting skating and coming up are watching these videos and they're like, fuck, man, these guys are amazing. Well, what you don't see is that dude fucking split his head like 10 times, rolled his ankle and everything to get that trick. And yeah, there's a lot of natural talent, professional skateboarders. I mean, fuck, they're good for a reason. They're professional for a reason. But they don't land every trick every single time. All those videos are, retakes and retakes. And it's just like, the YouTube commentating thing. It's the same thing. Kids, I think, watch these videos and they watch, the big time commentators, and they're pulling phenomenal gameplays. And that's, that's cool as shit. But I don't think they get those every single time. There's, the misses and the slams, and those, you just don't see those. Kind of like the skateboarding thing where you don't see the fuck ups unless they want you to see the fuck ups. So, don't take it so seriously. Don't think you have to play, every video is like C. Nanners plays or whoever your favorite commentator is, because it doesn't really happen like that. I'm not saying they're not good. They're fucking school the shit out of me, I'm sure. but it's not like that every single time. And just remember that. Have fun with the game. It's not so serious. But I guess that's it. That's all I really have to say. Kind of rambled about a bunch of shit. Sorry if it was boring. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have fun. Watch the rest of the video. It's almost over here. And what'd you guys think of the new intro? I want to actually make an intro, and it's really just, you know, click 20-second gameplay or whatever the hell it was, with just some text put over it. So it wasn't really anything special. I might make a better one later on. I never made one, so I wanted to try my hand at it. And so yeah, if you try 1v1, have fun with it. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Have a good one, guys.
UAV recon ready for deployment. UAV online. We are triumphant.